They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Cody. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holt, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He finds his man complete. That's Holt. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Cody. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, it's Holt. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. On 3rd down, Holt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cody. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Cody. pressure comes, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
35 yards that time on the punt. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holt, and not much running room. Down to the 32.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down. It's Holt, and he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
They'll try and run for it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bisons have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Up the middle they go. Conley taken down at the 42. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Alford. He's got the hook up with Conley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This is intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st and 10, Cody. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Cody. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Cody. He's got a man, complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Alford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Alford, he finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, Gaines. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
A final shot before break. Cody throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On second down now, it's Holt, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Holt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 28. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. Holt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down. Cody. He finds his man. Complete. That's Holt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. the 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bisons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Check pitch. Smith ready.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Alford caught here by Conley. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Alford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his 1st career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Armadillos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. On the completion, this is Carey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Back to throw. Alford, that's complete to Whitaker. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Check right. Yellow, line, opposite, green, switch, yellow, black swap, check, pin.
Looking to throw. Alford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yellow, line.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Whitaker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Check, pin, Smith, red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second and 6 coming up.
Check white, yellow, line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Armadillos have taken a fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, a minute 54 on the clock. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it first and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing by a field goal. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Ready. Check right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Inside the 10. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it.